Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Alright, so as the title says, we're going to be painting the calipers today on the Durango, and I picked up this Duplicolor Caliper Paint Kit off of Amazon. I think it was probably around 50-60 bucks. And I've used Duplicolor before in the past on the Fusion and the Focus ST, but they were just the spray paint cans and they did pretty well. But I decided to do a actual paint kit, not a spray paint. And let's go ahead and see what's inside the box. So, right off the bat, so it looks like they actually give you a full can of brake cleaner, well, caliper cleaner. So that's awesome. Instructions, no one needs that. And we got a paintbrush, and we have a stir stick. And then we have some tape that we can mask off. And then last but not least, we have the paint. So what I love about this one, because there's other ones that are on the market where you have to buy, when you buy the kit, you get the paint, of course, and then you also get another bottle of like an activator or a hardener. I didn't really want to deal with that. So buying this kit just kind of does the paint. And I mean, the spray paint for this stuff will work just as fine, but I feel like that the brush on paint will last much better. And this will just give you an overview of how to apply it. So you don't really need a lot of tools. It comes with a lot of this stuff. However, this kind of feels like medical tape, but it looks like just to be regular like masking tape. But I would also invest in an Exacto knife. That way you can, when you're taping it, you can kind of cut and trim up some pieces, and you guys will see on the calipers. So that's what's in the box. And let's go ahead and get started here on the front caliper. All right, so we're at the front here. The wheels are off. Everything's all set, ready to go. A couple suggestions is to have an Exacto knife with a very, very sharp blade. And what I'm going to use this for is that when I tape this area here, because I don't want paint to kind of get on the back of the brake pad. So when I put tape in there, I can just take my Exacto knife and run it along the inside corner there where the pad meets the, that black piece right there in the outline of this U shape. And then that way it'll just be a cleaner cut. I am going to paint this bracket because I did the brakes. I have no reason to take the caliper off again and take that bracket off. So, and another thing too is you're going to spray the caliper, of course. And then I would recommend getting a kit like this off of Amazon. It comes with a bunch of brushes, plastic ones, and then also brass and metal. Perfect for scrubbing your calipers and also other things too that you're like different projects. So I'm going to have this. And then we got our brake cleaner. So I have something to catch all the crap that's going to come off. And basically what I'm going to do at this point is to just squirt it down with some brake clean just to make sure we get all the loose material off of there. And then I'm going to hit it again, and then I'm going to take my brush, and I'm going to start brushing the inside, getting rid of any sort of rust. Up here you can see it's pretty bad, and then we want to clean this up a little bit too. And then up here, basically wherever the paint's going to be. Now, my focus is this front part here because that's where you're going to see it through the wheel. The top part of the caliper here. It's a little dirty. You can see all that brake dust coming off. And then basically I'm just going to kind of stop here. I'm not going to worry about the backside. Probably not where the bleeder valve is, because you're not really going to see that unless you take the wheel off, but still I'm not going to waste that much. But let me go ahead and squirt this just like that. And a lot of the stuff is coming off already. And then we'll just take it and brush it. Give this a good scrubbing. We want to make sure we get everywhere that we're going to put the paint. See all that dust coming off. You want to get rid of all that. Preparation is the key to a very nice finish. And that's just with anything you're painting, not just brakes. But the better you do the prep work, the better the results will be. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, give it a couple more squirts of brake clean, and then we'll get started on the first coat of paint. All right, so I went ahead and finished that up for the prep work, and I just taped off the pads there, and I did actually end up taking off that bracket for the Durango here. And that's what I meant by using the Exacto knife, because you can trace pretty accurately the outline, and then that way you'll just get a better cut. I don't need to tape anything else more than that, because I'm not gonna, get the paint all over it. So I shook the paint can for a couple of minutes, and now we're just gonna brush on the first coat here. Let's take a look. Ooh, she's beautiful. Paint, and we're gonna do a first coat. We don't need to go super heavy on this, and we don't need to go super light either. Then we're just gonna brush it on. Just like that. And just a light coat like this, and then we'll get heavier as each coat goes on, and then it'll look better and better. So just keep in mind, when you get in these little nooks and crannies, just take your time with it. So let me finish up the first coat here, and then we'll regroup on the second one. All right, this is how the second coat looks. Pretty sweet. I don't know if it looks like the video is picking it up, but the video is showing in like a slight orangish color. It's a very beautiful red. Well, I mean, the video is showing my red car as orange, but I mean, it's red. I'll post some pictures on my Instagram, as well as the thumbnail, of course, will be red, but I mean, it looks so good. And there's a little bit of paint on the brake pads, but I did a pretty damn good job, if I say so myself. Looks pretty good. It looks powder coated, but that's just a wet second coat. So 5 more minutes, and then I'll put on the third coat, wrap it up, and then we'll move on to the rears. Let me know what you guys think down below, and if you have any questions about doing the fronts or anything, let me know. As you can see, I didn't fully paint the bracket. That would just be way too time consuming and a pain in the ass. However, it is done, and there we have it. Nothing much to it to the front. A little bit time consuming because it is pretty large, but I'm very happy with the results. I can't wait for this to fully dry and cure, and we're gonna go ahead and move on to the rears now, and I already got that cleaned up, and then we'll just get a first coat on the rears. So here's the back one. Here's the rear. And it's actually going by a lot faster because of the smaller surface area, and there's not a lot of nooks and crannies that I have to paint. However, I kind of just did it all freehand. I saw a little bit of paint about ready to drip there, and that wouldn't have looked good. But I just got done doing the first coat, and it turned out really nice. So far so good. I'm gonna go ahead and do the second and third coat, and then what I ended up doing with the first was putting that bracket on, and then putting 3 coats on the bracket itself. So when you put this on, you will mess up a little bit of the surrounding area, so you can just touch that up and you'll be good. So I'll see you guys when this is all finished. And we got 3 coats on the rear caliper here. Looks pretty good. I got a little messy on the back here. Got some on the top head of the rotor, and I got some on the brake pads here and there, but I think overall it came out really nice. Easy stuff, you guys. It just takes a lot of prep work, and then once again, this is the Duplicolor Caliper Paint Kit with the paint, the brake clean, or the caliper cleaner, and all the rest of the stuff that it comes with. So if you have any questions about anything, comments and or concerns, please drop it down below, and then I will see you guys in the next one. Appreciate you guys watching. Take care. Have a great day.